We encountered an error sharing your broadcast on Twitter. Please try again. Well, it says I have an error. Well, if I do, then we do. Let's see what. Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm just learning how to do this stuff, so I don't know if you guys saw the Pacquiao fight or not. Pretty awesome. I don't know if Larry's on here or not. Let's see. How do I do this? Get it just right. I'm learning, guys. Hang on. There we go. Get situated really good. See my eagles back there. Hey, I just wanted to take a minute and invite everybody to check out Life Church Hawaii tomorrow. I've got a dear friend of mine. His name is Bill Baxley. Bill has been an evangelist for over 50 years probably. He'll be ministering at Life Church, and we'll be broadcasting right here. So you can, if you go at Life Church Hawaii, then you'll be able to tune in tomorrow. Bill has had some phenomenal miracles in his life. If you live on Oahu and you need a miracle in your life, if you need healing, or you need deliverance, or you need just a blessing, I want to invite you to come out to Kane'ohe tomorrow and hear what Bill Baxley has to say. Bill has seen so many miracles. He was telling me about the thousands Muslims that he has seen come to know Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior in India and in Pakistan. And I've been with Bill. Bill actually took me to the Philippines for the very first time back in 1996. Whenever that's the trip I met my wife on, and I married her, and we've been married 19 years now. She's sitting over here on the couch asleep. I won't show her picture. She'll scold me later. But we've been married 19 years. Bill actually introduced me to my wife, Joan, and I've been in a lot of meetings with Bill. He's a phenomenal preacher, and the miracles, guys, that Bill has seen and that I've seen with Bill are just phenomenal. We've seen ladies that have goiters in their necks just instantly disappear, big as cantaloupes. We've seen a lot of people that have been blind and deaf and mute instantly healed. Hey, Russian, how are you, sir? And Bill has seen the lame walk. He's seen the dead raised. He had just when he was in Pakistan, there was a baby that had been dead, and God used Bill to raise that baby from the dead. And I just want to encourage you that if you need a miracle, if you need a touch from the Lord, to come out. The Bible tells us that healing is for us today, and that healing is the children's bread. It tells us if we lay hands on the sick, they will recover. So I just want to take a minute here out of your busy Saturday night to come live to you right here from Kane'ohe and invite you to Life Church tomorrow. Again, if you'll follow at Life Church Hawaii, at Life Church Hawaii. And I don't know if Larry's on here or not. If you can, he could put it up there. And if any of you know the Life Church address, at Life Church Hawaii, follow it and watch tomorrow as Bill Baxley brings this powerful word from the Lord, and he ministers healing to people. We're going to believe God that even people watching by Periscope are going to get a touch from God and get healed. And I just believe that God's able to do that. Translation on Russian. Well, I hope you have a program, my dear friend Ed, because I'm not any good at Russian. Hey, Pastor H, nice to have you tonight. We just bless you, and so thankful for you being here tonight. Where are you from? Where's everybody from tonight? We're sitting in Kane'ohe, Hawaii right now, and just excited about what God's doing. Mr. J. Bond. All right. And Stephen. Nice to have you, Stephen. I wonder if that's the real James Bond. Vinny Boom Butts. I don't know. Is that your last name, Butts? We have a guy in our church named Jim Butts. I don't know if you're related or not. Hey, Ken. Nice to have you, man. Glad you joined us for this time. Hey, Brazil. You live in Connecticut. Okay. Nice to have you. Follow us and watch what we broadcast. We're going to try to do more. We've had a lot of requests for more broadcasts, and we did one live the other night. I don't know if you can still see it or not. It may be there, But there's a way to save these broadcasts that we have. We've saved them on Catch. So you can go there. You're welcome very much. You're welcome. Welcome everybody that's joined. Nice to have you guys from Connecticut and Brazil. Hey, Johnny. Nice to have you, Johnny. Glad you joined us tonight. I just want to give you an encouraging word for just a moment. I know probably where a lot of you guys are, especially in Connecticut. Hey, Sarah. God bless you. It's really late where you're at. And it's getting late here. It's almost 8 o'clock. 1 minute till 8 o'clock. But I just want to encourage you guys tonight that if God be for you, who can be against you? And it doesn't matter what you're going through, what you're facing. Thank you for sharing, Johnny. God's on your side. He loves you. He'll be there with you. And if you call on Him and if you'll ask Him to stand with you and to be with you and you'll yield to His counsel, now God doesn't always meet you where the terms that you offer Him. But God will always meet you on the terms He offers you. Hello, Thailander 1980. Glad you joined us tonight. But God will meet your need. God will deliver you. He'll heal you. He'll free you. And God will make ways for you where there doesn't seem to be any way. Howdy, Thailander. Good to see you tonight. So I just want to just take a minute to encourage you guys and thank you for joining us. And like I said, I'm getting used to this. I'm not haven't done a whole lot of scopes, but we're going to do some more of them in the future. Brian from Houston, I think you follow Airbro 808, if I remember correctly. And he's Larry's 808, Airbro 808. He's actually the bass player in our church here at Life Church in Kailua. So I don't know. He may be here in the morning. Yes, that's right. And Greg Lopez, the great Greg Lopez, the original G-Lo, I think is what he calls himself. But Greg's an awesome guy, and we love him and Emily very much, and they'll be on the worship team on the platform worshiping in the morning as well. I want you guys, if you would, go and like or follow, that's the right terminology, follow at Life Church Hawaii, at Life Church Hawaii. And you can see Larry and those guys in the morning as they help lead worship. We're the only guys with country accents. That's right. Well, I'm glad you got one too, man. How did I end up in Hawaii? It was a pretty phenomenal story. My wife and I had a church over on the Big Island in Hilo, and we were actually getting ready to move to the Philippines to do missionary work in the Philippines, and we were at our headquarters in Oklahoma City. And as we were there, we walked into an office, and the guy that was on the phone was the assistant general superintendent of the denomination that we're part of. And God gave me a prophetic word for him, and I asked him, could I pray for him? So we did, and we ministered to him a prophetic word about the phone conversation that he had just had, and he started crying, and he said, I think you're our guy for Hawaii. And his phone conversation was about Hawaii. So in all of that, long story short, hey, Big Red, God bless you. Glad you're with us tonight. Long story short, a couple years later, we wound up not going to the Philippines to do missionary work. We wound up coming to Hawaii to do missionary work. And we planted several churches throughout the state, and we got a network of churches now here. And also in Alaska and Guam and Philippines, and some churches in Oregon and Washington and California. So that's kind of the short story of how we wound up here in Hawaii, and I love it here. I'm so thankful to be able to be here in Hawaii. It's a beautiful place and a wonderful place to do ministry. The people in Hawaii are just absolutely awesome. Of course, y'all know that. Y'all know Larry and Greg. Those are two pretty awesome guys. Gonzalo, welcome, man. Gonzalo, where are you from, Gonzalo? Glad to have you tonight. So thankful. Hey, did you guys watch the Pacquiao fight tonight? My wife is from the Philippines, and every time Pacquiao fights, we got to watch the fight. It was a really good fight. Pacquiao won, of course, and but Bradley gave him some, gave him some good pushback at times. But Bradley was knocked down twice. I think that's one of the only reasons we watch TV is to watch boxing. It's been 4 years since you've been in Oahu. Wow, we've been here. If I remember correctly, going into our 7th year. And we came here January of 2010, and we just love it. We love it. Have you guys been watching on TV or Periscope? Been a lot of stuff on Periscope about Azusa Now, and out of Anaheim, California. Best 6 days of vacation ever. Absolutely. You should come back, bro. You should come back. There's got a lot of stuff going on there. It's some hundred and something year anniversary of the Azusa Street Revival. And there are over 100,000 people gathered in the LA Coliseum. And they are all just worshiping the Lord, and some preachers. A good friend of mine, Dutch Sheets, was there preaching earlier. I got to watch him on Cindy Jacobs' Periscope feed. But just glad you guys are here. And I'm going to go ahead and go now. I'm just thankful for you. Help share tomorrow. Remember, Life Church. Hey, Max 30 Bell. Glad you're here, buddy. Life Church Hawaii. At Life Church Hawaii. Okay? And watch our broadcast. 10 o'clock. Tomorrow Hawaii time. I think California is about 3 hours ahead. Texas, I think, is about 5 hours ahead. East Coast is 6 hours ahead. But I promise you, you will be blessed if you tune in tomorrow at Life Church Hawaii and watch that 10 o'clock broadcast. All right, guys, you're 5 hours ahead. Yeah, that's right. Texas is 5 hours ahead. All right, guys, y'all have a good night. It's time to go to bed. We'll talk to you later. God bless.